So I've been playing a lot of Zelda lately, and I came to realize something. The Triforce, or the royal family crest, it's a triangle, right? And the Sheikah who swore to protect the Hyrule family have a symbol that's an eye. So when we put them together, we get... Look familiar?
I feel like I was tricked into reading this.
Playing Tears of the Kingdoms and thinking about my friend who was confused when our mutual pal said it was easier to find shrines at night since they glow. Friend was confused because he puts Link to bed every evening at 9 p.m. and has him rest till morning, regardless of where he is or what he's doing. Oh no, that gamer has a Pookie.
Nintendo, we gotta talk. Please, please stop making minimalist UI for your Zelda games. I want to go back to days like this, or this. I'll even take this, but please, please, stop making me scroll through endless loops of squares just to get the one situational item I need for solving a puzzle. Please, I'm begging you.
I don't even know why they did in the first place. It's not like you look at those menus and be like, what the hell do I do?
No, Princess Zelda does not have girl power. Princess Zelda has girl wisdom. Ganon has girl power. Don't defeat the Gloom Hands, just run. In the name of all that is holy, just run. Climb out of their reach if you can. I found saying no out loud repeatedly, increasing in volumes, also helps.
The very real image of Link, in full armor and Master Sword glowing, standing in the library of a debilitated Hyrule castle with dead Lizalfos at his feet, reading a recipe book and dog-earing the page for fruitcake which states that is Zelda's favorite. Big fan of the Gerudo woman who just sits up on the wall alone, away from everyone, and eats a watermelon out of an infinitely generating pile and tells you to fuck off if you try to talk to her. What a queen.
You want to know what's really funny? The whole rivalry between Link and Ganondorf is a direct result of Link beating Demise all the way back in Skyward Sword.
This dude right here literally said to teenage Link,
"Curse upon you 1,000 timelines, motherfucker."
And now we have Link making contraptions and Zelda finally being the main protagonist. This fucker here is the reason we have Zelda CDI.
Fish women want him.
So I went to Toys R Us that's going out of business to look for cheap video games the other day, and they're just all Rivali. None of the other champions, and you could see how few other amiibo are left on the left side of the first image. I did the math, and there's almost 200 fucking Rivalis here. Someone has done a mistake.
Can't believe Rivali took Toys R Us out of business.
Fun piece of Twilight Princess lore I realize tends to get glazed over a lot. Zelda gave her entire spirit to save Midna about halfway through the game so Midna wouldn't die to light exposure. Midna and Link assume Zelda just died, but what's actually going on is Zelda's spirits is just kind of hanging out inside Midna. Totally aware the whole time. She even says after going back to her own body towards the end of the game that her and Midna were one, and she knows everything. So while Link doesn't know Zelda well, Zelda has been unintentionally spying on him and Midna for months through Midna's eyes, unable to talk or interact. And I think that would be a fun dynamic to explore with them. I would like to write one day how their journey back to Castle Town would be like together after Midna left them stranded on top of a temple that has no easy way down. That door inside the boss room that leads back into the temple is locked. I checked.
Ads that suddenly take up the whole page.
Ads that suddenly take up the whole page and play music. What about ads that play music but you can't find them anywhere on the page?
Still hearing the ads music after you close the page.
Okay, so is there an explanation to why side characters in Zelda games are still around even though the games are sometimes 100+ years apart? Are they just tied to the same fate as Zelda or Link or even Epona? Like they just keep coming back when needed? If so, I want to see the ancient scroll that's like, to keep this realm in balance, you need courage, wisdom, and power to live in harmony. Also, you need Beetle the shopkeeper, as his prices are reasonable and he's a very friendly guy. Ah yes, the Triforces of wisdom, power, courage, and customer service. See, it would go in the middle right there. You see that?
Yeah, Link must be downright terrifying for normal people in Hyrule to encounter. He's like a fucking heroic cryptid. Imagine it. Your village, region, kingdom is under attack by some monster or another, and out of the trees, this slender little twonk appears and immediately starts acting like he's gonna help. And you're skeptical, of course, because look at him! And when you find out he's basically a one-man army who just fucking wrecks the dragon, god, monster, etc., terrorizing your place before he breaks all the pots in town and disappears again. This shit must be wild. Your village is a statue of Link that's built between his reincarnations, and people put clay pots around it as offering and thanks. One day, some kid shows up breaking all your worship pots and runs off without saying any more than as they jump off a cliff into the forest below. You're confused as fuck, but your great-grandmother is weeping like she just saw God. It's like if you met Jesus and he was a gremlin. Watch every Zelda fan artist ignore Link being shorter than Zelda for the second game in a row. Well, they're about the same height. Zelda just has a tall boot heel. I want to make the argument that she has heeled boots on. Flat, no heel. Me when I'm in denial. Well, she's close to the camera in that bottom photo, so she'll seem taller comparatively. I don't know if that matters, though. There's something wrong with you people, I think. Link's courage comes from his inability to reach shelves. Zelda can have short girl energy. It's just that Link is shorter. Link, the mighty manlet.
Link being short is instrumental to his linkness. It is imperative that every Link is a manlet, and this must not be forgotten.
Why isn't there ship named Linda? We're just gonna ignore the fact that this guy, who in one incarnation was raised by a tree, cannot hold the tree pose.
I guess he forgot his roots.
Did you just... Oh, I just thought of the most annoying buzzword possible. Fansplaining.
I don't even know what it is, and I already hate it.
See, when a fandom veteran is explaining how something in universe works to a newbie, or how someone's theory wouldn't work in canon, they aren't being helpful or clarifying or anything. They're fansplaining. Consider the following potential example. Fandom outsider. Aw, man, Nintendo wasted a perfectly good opportunity in Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Since it's a seafaring pirate adventure, they would have made the Master Sword into a cutlass.
Fandom veteran. Well, that wouldn't work, since the Master Sword's never been shown before to change shape even beyond mere differences in artwork.
Oh my god, stop fansplaining to me, you toxic nerd! And scene.
Oh, I can see that going south so fast.
It's pointless arguing about which Link is the scrungliest, because they're all the scrungliest! On different axes of a scrungle. Twilight Princess Link is scrungly in a serious fantasy protagonist trademark sort of way. His clothes and skin sporting an even coating of grime of no specific origin, forever slightly but noticeably damp, and inexplicably smelling faintly of used motor oil. Breath of the Wild Link is scrungly in a lives alone in the woods sort of way. Surprisingly well-groomed, because Hollywood stereotypes notwithstanding letting your hygiene slide into non-conducive into long-term wilderness survival, yet 100% prepared to catch a fish with his bare hands and eat it live and wriggling it in front of you. Wind Waker Link is scrungly in an unsupervised middle schooler sort of way. Charming enough from a distance, but you probably don't want to know what he's got in his pockets, and if you touched him, your hands would come away greasy. Why is he greasy? It's scrungle all the way down. And then there's Ocarina of Time Link. The scrungle that you assume is a very calm and sophisticated young man, but is stricken with the curse of still having the mental capacity of a 9-year-old. My parents hate Overwatch because it takes up our entire Wi-Fi whenever my brother goes online. And when I bought myself the new Zelda, my mom was like, "Can I watch Netflix or are you playing?" And I was like, no, don't worry about it. It doesn't take up the internet. And she was so relieved and started walking towards the TV in her room. I was like, "You want to watch out here? I can switch to handheld mode." And she was so impressed that she could watch MasterChef next to me while I played my game. Nintendo is truly the family system.
Nintendo paid for this post.
Blizzard paid for that reply. Hey, yo, if you're an 8-foot Gerudo lady, hit me up. Remember in Breath of the Wild how there's like that one Gerudo girl crying in the bar because her boyfriend dumped her for being too tall? And she cries, "What's that supposed to mean? I'm only 8 feet tall." Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna find that dude and he's gonna catch these hands. Anyway, if you're 8 feet tall, DM me. The way she says only implies 8 feet is below average for Gerudo height. Well, in the Hyrule Historia, Ganondorf is stated to be 7'6". So with this in mind, we know that Ganondorf, the Demon King, the Prince of Darkness, is very short for a Gerudo.
Ganon turned evil because he was a manlet.
Oh man, all these AI things are coming to take my friends, my family, and everything I love, and all of my creativity.
I just want a symbol of artificial intelligence that's tiny and adorable and wouldn't try to steal everything about me.
Hey, yo, I heard everything you said.
And boy, do I got the thing for you. Feast your eyes on this. It is the legendary Azuri plush.
Or Robot Sienna if you're a fucking boomer.
Look at this tiny, adorable form. You could pick it up and you could hold it and you could hug it forever. And you don't have to worry about the artificial intelligence part because it's a plush. There's no wires. It's just cotton and love. Maybe a little bit of spirit in it. You don't know, but it's not going to steal your stuff. You want one of these? You hop on makeshift.com and get this plush right here. We got a good campaign going all right for it. You get for $29.99.
Plus shipping and handling.
You could buy one and you bring it to campus with you and
Be like, check this out, dude, bros. I got my own artificial intelligence. It doesn't need my social security number to exist.
be like, oh man, I should have not given, critical thinkers all of my money and all of my identity so I could make funny generated AI pictures. Oh. At least I have you, artificially generated Mega Man with 9 fingers on one hand for some reason. You still listening to this rambling? Go get the plush right now. What are you doing? Go!